energy for you that is also going to be magnetic in what it is that you are creating. So I want to make sure that this is jumping in
for you that is all.
There we go, that this is working. Looks like it is. Here we go. All right, so I'm Sitara Faye. For those of you that are just now joining and participating in my channel, please go ahead and give a like, give a subscribe. And I want to let you know that for this video, my intention is to share this openness, this magnetic creative energy that I'm experiencing by being here in New York for my very first time. I'm staying with a friend who is a co-founder of Unit Network, which is a platform. There's like a nice little advertisement right here in the corner. So they're the leading tokenization infrastructure and layer 1 blockchain built on Polkadot. So not a sponsor, just happen to be friends with a person who has shared this beautiful opportunity for me to come to New York and check things out. So as I have all sorts of creative energy moving through me, like I said, I wanted to share that with you. I want to bring that into the intention of this live stream. And I really just want to dive right into the stream of energy that is available for us. So if you have done any of my transmissions before, you know exactly what to do. But if you're new to this, what I want to encourage you to do is, if you have a journal close by, give yourself the opportunity to be undisturbed, to really tune into the frequencies that we are going to be tapping into and bringing in today. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive right in. So let's take a nice big deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, connecting your root chakra all the way down to the center of Mama Gaia, feeling yourself fully release, fully surrender, fully relax into her divine embrace. Letting go of all parasitic energies. Any energies that you are connected to or corded to that is draining your energy, that is draining your life force energy, maybe that is taking up space in your head. I want you to be able to feel the freedom of your own autonomy, the freedom of your own divine sovereignty. So what that means is sealing out any attachments to your own aura, to your own energetic field, and allowing yourself to be in divine union with your own masculine and your own feminine energy, so that you can really feel that balancing happening inside of your body. And you may just be seeing cords falling away. You may just feel energies in your body being sealed up and released, and just simply allow. Just simply allow, just simply allow. Allow yourself to feel fully nurtured and fully held by Mama Gaia. And as you continue to commit to releasing all codependent bonds, codependent attachments, and any parasitic energy that is in your field. So what we're doing is we're setting a very clear intention to make sure that you are the only energy in your energy field. You are the only consciousness that is in your own aura, that is in your own body. You get complete and full sovereign autonomy over your physical being as well as your energetic magnetic space. The more that you can clear up what this energy is for you and what this energy feels like for you, the more you can highlight any energies that are not yours, any foreign energies and any energies that are distractions or disruptions to your highest vibrational potential. So what we're doing is we're really just doing a very clear detoxification. And I'm just kind of talking about it to continue to give you a little bit more time to surrender, allowing your own higher self to do this healing with you. And so as you're feeling that sensation of opening yourself to being able to just release and allow, release and allow, release and allow, what you're doing is you're giving your higher self permission to help you to heal and nullify these contracts that have been taking up space in your field. Can you hear those sirens? It's acknowledging the power and the truth that is being highlighted through our external environment here, allowing yourself again to continue to surrender. For some of us, it takes a bit of pause. It takes a bit of acknowledgement to really let these energies go, to really purge them from our field and purge them from our space, which is why I'm just kind of continuing to massage this and maybe repeating myself a little bit more, but it's because I can feel in this field and I can feel in this space that for some of you, you're really taking advantage of this and really going in more deeply to what you can release and what you can let go of. And ultimately, that's really what we want to do. We want to make sure that those energies are really being pured out thoroughly. Absolutely thoroughly. So you want to not only release the cords, but you want to release a place where these cords can plug in. And that is on you. That's actually your responsibility. So if you have these access points in your field where these codependent attachments and these codependent bonds can attach in and start taking advantage of your energy or taking advantage of your space, then what we want to do is not just release the cords, but also seal up those access points or those points of attraction where you may be letting in lower vibrational currencies, sabotaging frequencies, any energies that really aren't serving you. So again, kind of rambling on that so that we can continue to move that energy out of your field, move that energy out of your frequency and sealing up those connections. So I'm going to go ahead and again, open up with the prayer, kind of back up a little bit. As we call in divine truth and love into the sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. And for those of you that are tuning in live, thank you for typing into the chat, letting me know that you're here. I appreciate knowing who you are very, very much. So thank you for your participation. All right, so what I'm going to do is also bring in a channel of light codes that is going to continue to help detoxify your field and seal up those access points, as I like to call them. Not all access points are working in our favor. So we want to purify those lower vibrational frequencies that are keeping us from being able to step into that new powerful state of our own awareness. All right. So let's take a nice big deep breath. Yo tiani asio tonu uapua huuku tua tanakai ia wasasia haanaya ia wa uapua tua haanaya ia tiokana ia wa akanaya isia sia tonu kur karkana ki ia tia tonu kua akana ki kia wapua saha ia wa tunu uapua tu nuasisia na akara ia ona aya uapua sa akaha itiana kaya wa uapu usuatana ia kia wa uapuna ha kana ia wa akawapua susuna ia wa wapu utu tutukunaka ekaneka ika. Big deep breath in. All right, feeling right around that root chakra, right where your root chakra is connecting into your grounding cord. We're going to highlight and focus right there. And so as you take a nice big deep breath in, and as you release, exit, exhale. One more big time, in through the nose. I'm just gonna help you on this one, pulling it out. Feeling that energy moving through your space. Again, focus on your root chakra right there at the base of your spine, connecting all the way down, root chakra down to the center of the planet, center of Mama Gaia, allowing that energy to move through you completely, fully allowing, release. And again, connecting, focusing your root chakra all the way down to the center of Mama Gaia, seeing that as a laser beam. I like the visualization of a laser beam because it's like impenetrable. Nothing can destroy it. The laser beam is the hottest thing that's there, the strongest force that's there, the most powerful force that's there. So it cuts through any obstructions, any distractions, any energy that wants to see you and wants to keep you ungrounded. When you are ungrounded, you are manipulatable. You do not want to be manipulatable. So in order to really anchor in your sovereign frequency, in order to really anchor in what is most beneficial to you, it is super important that you are embodied. I have the course 7 weeks to embody your higher self that you can find in the Linktree link in the description below here. It's the best place to start to really become conscious and present and aware of how your higher self is anchoring into your physical body. The more of your higher self that you have anchored into your physical body, the less manipulatable you are, the more easily you break down societal programming, viral belief systems, all of these things that are created in a mold that keep us from actually being able to live into our divine role and our divine potential. So as you take a nice big deep breath in through the nose, and letting go, connecting root chakra again, all the way down to the center of Mama Gaia. And if you're feeling that you are challenged by this, if you're really feeling that you're challenged by this grounding, go ahead and call in. Let's see who we're calling in today. Archangel Metatron. So you can visualize yourself actually sitting in the center of Metatron's cube. That Metatron's cube is big enough that it encapsulates your entire aura. And as that cube starts spinning and moving in a sacred geometric way, it's almost like a cyclone sort of thing. It's cutting off all attachments. It's cutting off all parasitic energy. It's cutting off all of these codependent bonds where people have their energy plugged into you, where you feel that you're acting out of expectation rather than you're acting out of your own internal volition, your own internal choice. So as you allow those cords to be broken and as you allow those access points to be healed, inviting Archangel Metatron to fully support you in this. And you can even just kind of consciously go, okay, I am here to receive the healing energies from Archangel Metatron. I feel the connections that are in support of my highest alignment, my highest good. And I am willing to surrender all that is not beneficial to me any longer so that I can continue to actualize into a new baseline. This baseline frequency is where you are at on your average. So when you pop up your base frequency, when you really start to actually embody and ascend your base frequency, you're already operating at a higher state of joy. You're already operating at a higher state of presence. You're already operating at a higher state of magnetism and abundance, all of these really good, wonderful things that allow the blessings and rewards that are already here for us as our birthright to come to us very gently, very easily, and very seamlessly. So by releasing all of these other heavier or dense energies, and I'm feeling so much releasing and so much moving. So keep surrendering, keep surrendering, keep surrendering. Let's go ahead and take a couple nice big, just deep breaths together. There's so much energy moving through this space right now that I want to give us a moment. Like I want to give you a moment to really tune into your field and feel what you're feeling. Notice what you notice and do your best to just simply let go. There's nothing to hold on to right now. There's nothing to really attach yourself to. Give yourself the freedom to move through and breathe. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Knowing that you are held and you're being guided by Archangel Metatron. Leaning in to the sensation and the feeling of that divine presence. It is really helping you to just simply take an energetic bath. You're just simply taking an energetic bath. You're just simply releasing all that no longer serves you, letting go of all that energy, breathing in deep and just simply receiving this healing. Let yourself simply receive. Yanaya yawa sutu unuku uapua haya yaku unu ai yasiatia yaniawa aka anaya. There you go. Feeling that sensation of what it feels like to click into your space, that you have clicked into your aura, you have purged all that is not you, and you're giving yourself that opportunity to really, when you connect in with your energy, it is so much easier to discern when you have foreign energy in your space, in your field. This is an energy that is no longer yours. It is no longer serving you. And it is really, in some cases, draining your energy, but it can drain your energy in a very low level way, especially when we have a bunch of parasitic attachments. If you haven't done a parasite cleanse, I highly recommend doing a parasite cleanse, because when you clean the bugs out of your gut, you'll actually also feel parasitic attachments in your life, also leaving, also purging, also just kind of going away. And so when you give yourself that opportunity to breathe and release, purge, disconnect, let go. Yatanai ik yakanakai ik yatutun kurkurakai tutukurkurkurkurkurkurkurkurkurkurku. Yoakaya haanaya ik yatanaki iawa haakanaya iawa susua uatunu uapu uku ua haaka. Ia siatiania wa a kianea ia kyoto no ku ua kua si siatiania wa uapua haaka. Ia kiatiania wa any karmic agreements from past lifetimes and even parallel timelines where you were existing in a space of codependency. Iota no kua, stepping forward into autonomy. Ia siatiania ia kia kia uapu unua uakua. And really anchoring in a new understanding and a more foundational embodied understanding of what divine sovereignty feels like and what divine sovereignty is and why it's so important for yourself. Ia tia wa ua haakana ia kia wa ua puukua tutunuku uupukua haaka. Ia sia tia wa anaya ia kia tenai iki kia ekakanaka iki kia nakai. Iyo atua huuku pua sia tini wa ua hoakawa. Ia tanai I kua pua ha akanakai. Suswanai, iyo asasanai. Iowa sasanai, Iowa susua anakai, Iowa su ukua huukua pua, ia kua hua kua tutunu kua pua, sia kayawa haakayawa, ia tianiawa haakiawa ua pu ukua haakanakai, ia sia tianiawa ua pua ku huukua pukua huukua, ia tiania ya 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 no 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 tu tu kur kur karkai tu kur 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 kar kar ke kar kar kur 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 kar kar ke no ku tu kur kar ke to tu kur kar 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 ko po tu tu kur kur ko po su ku ko tanakai. One more time. Okay, now take a deep breath and body scan. Scan yourself from the crown of your head all the way down through the bottom of your aura, allowing that energy to move through you. And again, just simply feel what you feel, notice what you notice. If it feels right to you, you can write it in the chat or in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you if it feels right for you to just simply stay in it as you are, allowing yourself to move the energy, keep it flowing, breathe. And again, just continue to breathe. Remember, even in the silence, there's a lot of energy moving. So we are simply being here, not to rush through this healing, not to rush through this purge, this clearing, this energetic shower, this energetic bath. As you're giving yourself full opportunity and full permission to really heal up and reconcile those points of attachment those access points where there's energy in your field that isn't serving you. Good. Ted, I see that you're saying you feel grounded and more clear. So beautiful. That is the intention here, is really allowing yourself to feel who you are in your body when there are no other energies present. The more time you spend in that clear state with yourself, the easier it is to tell when other energies come into your field, and the easier it is to be able to push them out, so that you are always operating as your own sovereign, autonomous life force. Breathe. Receiving even more energies leaving your field, leaving your body. Sometimes this really interesting thing happens, is that sometimes there are these energies or these consciousnesses that come into our field, or sometimes even that we unconsciously call into our field, that are there to support us or are there to help us. But ultimately what they end up doing is they like end up being like dude on the couch. They end up being a fixture in your energy, and because it feels good, or because at one point it was helpful to you, it's like you were able to welcome it in. But at this point, what we want to do is we want to outgrow these, because they, even with some of our guides, or even with some of those etheric presences that are there, if you are not working directly with source, if you are not working directly with your own higher self, if you are not working directly with ascended masters or archangels that you are familiar with, you want to make sure that you're clearing and cleansing your space of all other agreements, because there are beings and there are entities that can come into our world that help us, that give us a little pointer, a little guidance. But we also want to make sure that we are continuing to make our own choices autonomously, because they still, even though they may be in some ways well-meaning, they can still ultimately become parasitic and take up space. And so what we want to do is we want to break those codependent bonds and set them free and set ourselves free. So as we set them free and as we set ourselves free, we give ourselves, again, more room to be full of us, to be more embodied in our own higher self presence, and to be very, very clear with what our intention is and our motivation and our actions. I really believe that we are living in a very, very powerful time of co-creation, that the energies that are available here in the collective conscious slipstreams of divine intelligence are available to us when we choose to pop into it. And they're here, and they're stronger than they've ever been in this world at this time, because we're living in a place where there's a larger population, there's more energies, there's more chaos, there's more dark, there's more light. And when we choose to consciously connect into those light streams of conscious co-creative energy, which are available to us at every single moment, sometimes even just simply a thought away. Sometimes we let our energy field get so polluted that it's not as easy for us to slip into it. And that's why we want to do this conscious energetic hygiene every single day. We want to clear our energy field every single day. We want to raise our energy field every single day, because the more that you do that, the more that you continue to ascend your base frequency, your foundational energetic field. So as we are growing together, as we are evolving together, as we are awakening together, as we are moving forward in a higher vibrational frequency together, we want to be able to access the frequencies that are available to us in our highest and best energy, in our highest and best timeline. So that's what the intention here today is to let go of any and other sneaky energies that are there, because it actually happens way more commonly than we all expect, way more commonly. So give yourself the grace of like even saving this video and coming back to it at any point when you feel you need to just do a purge, a clearing, a cleansing, and letting yourself come back to your baseline as you open yourself to creative inspiration. So feel what you're feeling. Notice what you notice. If it feels right for you to pick up your pen and journal, go ahead and pick up your pen and journal. right? The insights that are coming to you as your creative channels are open and fluid. Even asking your own higher self, what are your next steps? What are the next few important steps for you to take? Maybe it's even just the next best step for you to take that's going to open your channels and open your awareness into a higher connectivity with your divine flow, with your divine potential. So open, 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 release, 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 let go. And let's go ahead and set an intention very clearly right now to be powerfully and divinely connected with our own divine potential, our own divine flow, our own unique radiance of that magical slipstream of energy, that magical potential and flow that really, really shows us, affirms to us that we are in a clear connection to our highest available timeline, as I like to call it, the golden timeline. So when we're opening ourselves in that way, we're clearing, we're purging, and we're saying, yes, thank you, I accept, I receive. Yes, thank you, I accept, I receive the guidance that is available here to me. I'm choosing to follow every intuitive ping. I'm here and choosing to follow every intuitive insight. And I'm here saying yes to the energy that is available to me as I continue to let go of fears, doubts, insecurities, fill in the blank, XYZ, let it go and neutralize those access points so that you can be in full alignment to your angelic radiance. We're hearing more truth sirens coming through, allowing yourself to feel, to feel, to feel. And if you've already connected with those wings on your back, go ahead and stretch them all the way out, open them all the way up, allowing your wings to receive a powerful healing as well. And if you haven't fully connected with your wings, that's okay. You're hearing this for a reason. Give yourself the opportunity to feel into that energy on your back that is your wings, that are your wings, that allow you to be fully connected to these frequencies that are part of your energetic being, a part of your energetic body that fully connects you to the angelic realm, that you have been there before. It's time for us to remember who we are. And it's time for us to embody and step into the actionable presence of why we came here. We all have a different journey. We all have a different timeline and divine inheritance and divine birthright. But it's up to you to choose to open up your heart, which is where the blueprint of your soul exists. Your entire golden compass, your entire map exists in the center of your own heart. If your heart is clouded in hate and shame, in punishment, in holding grudges, if your heart is closed, you are not able to feel the sensation of your own golden timeline. That is why forgiveness is such a powerful force of life force, life-giving energy. Because when we forgive, we open our heart to be able to release trauma, to be able to release past pains, to be able to release karmic lifetimes. We allow ourselves to be able to freely express in a very divine and potent way that is unabashedly connected to our soul union, our ultimate reason for being here, that golden compass. So I have other videos here that are available to you that will help blast open your heart, bring you into the miracle energy. I highly recommend going through and tuning into them. If you're having challenges financially with raising inflation prices and all sorts of weird stuff that's going on this planet, it's up to us to rise above the wave. We can't sit here and be mad and point fingers as what's going on. It's going on. It's going to happen. We cannot stop that at this point. Decentralized finance and all sorts of other options with cryptocurrencies and these sorts of things are really creating some powerful waves and being able to shift what exists. I'll say that. But until that happens and until we all jump on that wave, we have to be fully responsible for our own financial well-being. And so as we lean into that, there's a whole series, a fully free 21-day series called Quantum Cash Flow. You can find it in a playlist on my channel. I highly recommend going through that and being diligent with it, because you will start to empower yourself to be able to ride the wave. Because there are going to be people who are here as innovators who are going to be able to bring abundance consciousness up in a massive, massive way. Because we as light workers, we are designed to receive our birthright. We are designed to receive our divine inheritance. We are designed to have all of the resources in this world available to us to actualize our full and divine purpose and our full and divine role of service. So I'm here to help us move through these bits and pieces as best I can by making these YouTube videos, but there are deeper ways for us to be able to connect. So highly recommend Quantum Cash Flow. I highly recommend the 7 weeks to embody your higher self. Both of those are going to be absolutely pivotal game changers for you so that you can lean into your responsibility of shifting your frequency. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and close out with a closing prayer, anchoring and sealing all of these energies, anchoring and sealing all of the healing that we've been able to receive here. And of course, remember, you can come back and tune in anytime. You can come back and listen to this as many times as you like, even just tuning into the simple light code transmissions, so that you can really, really, really feel that you are getting the full dose of what this experience is offering you. So let's go ahead and take a couple nice big deep breaths in through the nose. Iateanaya uakaya haakanai isiakiatanai iawa uapu uakanai iasiatia ianaya wa akapua haakanaya iakiasiasia. Nice big deep breath. Scan yourself from the crown of your head down through all the way down to your toes, connecting root chakra or your feet all the way down to the center of the planet, and filling yourself back up with your own highest vibrational light potential from the crown of your head, connecting to your divine direct connection to source consciousness, source energy, allowing that energy to open up and flow through your entire system. Beautiful. Feeling that sparkly inspiration open. And as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our connection here today is very much complete. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking that like button, and go ahead and share with as many people as you feel called, because we are in this together and ascension is more fun with friends. All right, my sweet love, I will talk to you very soon. And thank you once again for joining me here today.